Yes. Tell us your name.
JB.
That's right. JB, everybody go. JB. So, JB, what was up with your back?
All right. About 8 years ago, I had a staph infection in my glute.
How did you get it?
No idea. I was in Thailand. It just happened.
Okay.
Woke up one day, and I could only do this. I could only take one step forward. And I ended up...
So you couldn't walk at all except for one step at a time?
Yeah, we're talking half of like 6 inches.
So show me how you would walk when you had the staph infection. Go ahead. Like literally like this.
Yeah.
How long was it like that, JB?
A couple weeks until I finally made it. It so much pain. I was in so much pain that until I got to the hospital and got an MRI. And
Was that overseas hospital? Or American?
no, I was still in Bangkok. This was a 5-star hospital. It was great. If it had to happen, I ended up at the greatest hospital possible.
Thank you, God.
Yeah.
Thank you, God.
So after the MRI took 3 hours because I couldn't sit still. I was so inflamed that my leg was shaking, and the MRI techs wanted to kill me. But so they get me up to the room, and the orthopedic surgeon who'd got educated at Tulane, he'd been a surgeon for 40 years. He came in, he's like, "You're going to be all right. We just need to do surgery on you." And,
So did they have to remove the infection? Or what did they do? What do you mean by this surgery?
well, it was behind the infection was behind the glute,
On the bone or
under my glute.
under your muscle? Under your glute. Okay.
Yeah, there was no discoloration. It didn't look funny.
It hurt like a...
Worst pain I've ever been in. So
Well, you look pretty tough, so that would make me think it was pretty bad. Okay, so then what happened?
So the doctor's like, "You're gonna be all right. We're gonna have to cut you open and remove the infection." But so they went in from the side because you can't go in through the back or by the glute because the sciatic nerve.
Okay.
And they went in and cleaned it all up, and it took 5 gallons of saline to clean it up, and it took 3 times as long. It was long. It was a long surgery.
Brutal.
So then, stayed in the hospital. I was there for 29 days. Came home, was seeing my wife, Leslie. She's a chiropractor. So she did what she could. And then as years went by, she's like, you need to do some exercise because the staph had eaten away at my glute, like 25%.
Eating the muscle.
Yeah, it atrophied it.
Wow.
And like Tony, I'm lazy though, so I didn't do these exercises. So years went by, and I'm a truck driver, so I've been sitting crooked for quite some time.
In your truck. So bring a chair up here. And Leslie, come up here too, would you? Bring a chair up here. I want you to demonstrate how you had to sit in your seat in the truck because of this problem. All right, so
I would just have to lean to the side a little bit. It wasn't that bad, but like it eventually got bad over time.
I'm sorry. Do it again because it's So you were like this with one butt cheek, which is kind of reminiscent of, like I need to let some air out. Is that kind of what it looked like?
Yeah, give or take. And
So how long did you have to sit like that in your truck?
I found ways to fix it, but it led into back pain.
Would you put a wedge under that side or something? What?
I would lean to the left, or sometimes I would make a fist and just put it right there.
Sit on your fist. You would sit on your fist, for real, while you're driving one-handed.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, yes, I would. So.
No, don't get me wrong, but I would not want to sit on a rock. Sitting on a rock. Wow. Okay.
Well, when you got pain, you do things to help out.
Right.
You know, that's not the craziest thing that's ever happened with somebody with back pain. So I've gained weight since then, and it hadn't really been a problem, but it's been discomfort. You know, I've had discomfort, and to fast forward to now, we're sitting in the back row, and while we were praising and everything, and while we were doing the boogie, the wiggle, I just tightened up, and I've never really checked this a whole lot, and I just ended up touching myself. I was like, oh, it feels the same.
What do you mean it feels the same? So both sides? Did both sides feel differently before? Now,
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, let's hear from Leslie. Now, you're a chiropractor. Now, he's saying that both sides after the surgery were different. Is that because the muscle atrophy and everything else? What was it?
It was very drastic.
Very drastic.
When he would lay on the table on his stomach when I would work on him, I mean, his right glute would it sat lower because the muscle wasn't there.
So demonstrate with your hands the difference between the one side and the other.
So like this one is like a bubble, you know, our butts, but this one was like.
Well, people that are lucky have the bubble.
Well, that's true.
So show us the bubble again on the one side.
Well, you know this, but this one was sat down and also kind of at an angle, but it also can cause his pelvis to be twisted. I'll just make that simple.
Because of
The muscle imbalance.
Right.
And the scar, the scar tissue and everything. So it was very drastic. And I look forward to getting back to the hotel and laying him on his stomach and really, because that's my biggest judge. I mean.
Okay, so look.
I don't know if the floral. You can try.
JB, please. Proceed. Okay, now, as you're doing that, would you kind of describe what you're experiencing?
Okay. So when he's standing, it feels, I'll say equal, okay? So like it feels like the muscle has grown back on that right side.
Have you ever felt it when he was standing before?
No, not really, but you could see it.
Okay, now what does it feel like with him laying down?
Now, when he's on his stomach, it does sit down a little bit, but honestly, it doesn't look muscular. It looks like the pelvis needs to be adjusted.
So you think the pelvis is torqued, but the muscle has grown back?
Yes, I have no doubt the muscle's grown back. You can feel it.
You can feel the muscle has grown back in his glute?
Yes.
Wow, and JB, do you concur with that?
Absolutely.
I mean, okay, look, I'm married, so I have to be careful as I say this, but it looks like two round butts to me. Okay? So your muscle has grown back.
Yes.
Can we give God the big, come on. I want you up on your feet, and I want you to jump up, and I want you to praise. I want you to praise. So happy. Oh my gosh. Now, when you sit down, can you feel a difference? I just want to see you sit down like you're going to drive your truck now. Okay, now, how does that feel?
It feels great.
Do you feel like you have to sit on a rock or your fist or something?
Not at all.
You feel like you can be even now and actually drive your truck?
Yeah, I definitely feel straighter.
Come on, cheer for God. So good. So happy. Wow. This is wow.